This is Chris Medeiros. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Medeiros. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll all be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my AEW Dynamite February 16th, 2022 review. So here we go, discussing about the first segment on Dynamite. Now, CM Punk was already sitting in the ring when Dynamite started airing. And pretty much he's sitting there with like a gift, right in front of him. And he was talking about his match against MJF, where he's going to select the stipulation for the match, where it's going to be at, and all that stuff. So, they were going to have their match on March 6th at AEW Revolutionary. So yeah, that's going to be the place. And then he was talking about the different types of stipulations that they'll probably have. He was thinking at one point, how about a steel cage match? But Wardlow could climb over the cage and MJF could still run. That's what he was saying. And he said he wanted more cage matches than what he lost. But still, MJF still got a chance to dip out. That's what he was saying. And then he said he starts thinking back. And then he's starting to remember what MJF was saying about Piper in Portland and all that. So he said he kept on thinking about that. And then he came to the conclusion of what type of stipulation he was going to pick and choose. And he opens up the present and he pulls out the dog collar. So yeah, at Revolutionary, CM Punk will take on MJF in a dog collar match, 1-on-1. So yeah, that will be the match. This is going to be the second dog collar match in AEW history. The first one was, of course, with Brody Lee and Cody Rhodes back, I think I want to say October 2020. So yeah, that was the first dog collar match in AEW, and this will be the second one. And so yeah, that's the stipulation that CM Punk chose, and he said he wanted MJF to come out. MJF came out. He came out on the stage, and CM Punk grabbed another thing out the present, and that was a picture of him and MJF when MJF was young, when he was like a kid. And he said, yeah, I bet you remember this picture. To you, it was probably your favorite day. To me, it was just another Friday. So yeah, that's what CM Punk was saying. He said, at Revolutionary, I'm going to kick your ass and stuff. So yeah, that was everything that CM Punk said. MJF, walked out frustrated and stuff. So yeah, pretty good segment between the two. And yeah, they're going to be facing off in a dog collar match at Revolutionary. But still to come later on tonight on Dynamite, we'll see Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. But up next, we're going to see Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty in a 1-on-1 match up next on Dynamite. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was the first match of the night. It was Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty in a 1-on-1 match. Now, this match came all about because of what happened last week on Dynamite, where he brought up Lee Moriarty's name, talking about how he can, how Lee could train underneath him and everything, when he was pretty much throwing out the proposal to Jon Moxley to become a tag team and all that, to guide the younger talents and stuff. And then on Rampage, Lee Moriarty pretty much went up to Bryan Danielson demanding a match, and that's how this match came all about. So it was a pretty good match between the two. This match went on about like 10 minutes or so. Pretty good match between the two. But at the very ending of this match, we seen Bryan Danielson hitting the running knee onto Lee Moriarty, pretty much turning him inside out. And then he grabs onto his arms and starts stomping on his face while he was pretty much knocked out. And then he locks on the triangle hold onto Lee Moriarty while flexing everything, literally. And the referee comes up, grabs Lee's hand, and pretty much drops it down a few times. And yeah, he was already passed out. So yeah, Bryan Danielson defeated Lee Moriarty tonight in a 1-on-1 match. pretty good match. I'll give that match 2 out of 5 stars. So yeah, if you have go check out that match. But then after the match ended, Brian then grabs a mic and then he starts talking about how he still needs that answer from Jon Moxley. So pretty much he's demanding Jon Moxley to come out to the ring. And Jon comes out and he starts talking on the mic, talking about like how he's a lot like Lee Moriarty and the people and everything, how he used to be like and stuff. Being angry and stuff like that. And, he was cutting pretty good lengthy promo and stuff. Talking about a lot of stuff. But then he was talking about like, before he becomes a tag team with Bryan Danielson and everything, guiding the young talent and everything, how he's going to spill blood with them first. So, yeah, that's what Jon Moxley was pretty much saying. So, yeah, they'll probably have a match against each other at Revolution. So, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, go check out that match between Danielson and Lee. And the promos with Jon Moxley was pretty good as well. So, yeah, like I said, for that match, I'll give a 2 out of 5 stars. But still to come later on tonight, we'll see Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. And we'll see Chris Jericho and Jake Hager versus Santana and Ortiz in a tag team match later on tonight as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a one-on-one match. It was Wardlow with Shawn Spears at ringside versus Max Caster with Anthony Bowens at ringside. So yeah, it was a one-on-one match between Caster and Wardlow, and it was a pretty good match between the two at one point. And by the way, this is a qualifying match. So yeah, winner of this match goes on into that ladder match at at Revolution with Keith Lee. So yeah, Keith Lee's already in it, and winner of this match goes into that ladder match. And it was a pretty good match between the two. At one point, we seen Max getting lifted up for the powerbomb, but while the referee was distracted by Shawn Spears on the apron, Shawn almost costed Wardlow the match when Wardlow picks him up for the powerbomb. Max then hits Wardlow upside the head with a chain, and then he climbs up the top turnbuckle, hitting the mic drop onto him, which is the flying elbow drop off the top turnbuckle. He pins him, and then Wardlow barely kicking out at 2. But then, of course, at the very ending of this match, we seen Wardlow hitting a few power bombs onto Caster, and then pins him for the 3 count. So yeah, Wardlow defeated Max Caster tonight on Dynamite. So now he advances to the ladder match at Revolution. And then after the match ended, Anthony Bowens comes in, attacks Wardlow from behind. But then Wardlow got back up and then powerbombed him as well. And while Wardlow was on the second turnbuckle, celebrating over his victory, we seen Shawn Spears come up and hit Anthony Bowens and Max Caster in the back with the steel chair, beating them down some more. And then, of course, Wardlow going like, what the hell was that for? So, yeah, pretty good match between Max Caster and Wardlow. I'll give that match a 1.5 stars. That's why I'll give it pretty good match. But yeah, up next, we're going to see Mercedes Martinez versus Thunder Rosa in a no disqualification match up next on Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite. So before I talk about the segment between Adam Cole and Adam Page, both of the Adams, we get to a interview with Mercedes Martinez in them. So Mercedes Martinez was getting an interview about the no disqualification match that she'll be having against Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, and Jamie Hayter and Rebel was with her as well. And pretty much Britt Baker was talking about, you better win this match. And Mercedes Martinez says she will, pretty much, and then she walks away. And Britt Baker's sensei comes up. And Britt Baker said, what should I do if she don't win? And her sensei said, finish her. So, yeah. Some stuff going on right there. But now we get to the segment. Adam Page gets into the ring. Tony Schiavone pretty much about to have an interview with him. Tells him how does he feel about last week's match against Lance Archer in the Texas Death Match. And as soon as Adam Page is going to pretty much answer that question and everything, Adam Cole's theme song hits. He comes out to the ring and pretty much gets in Adam Page's face, talking about how they was friends and everything, and how he's going to go after the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. So that's what Adam Cole was saying. He said he'll challenge him in the future and everything, and then they both shook hands. And then Adam Cole gets out of the ring with a big smile on his face, and then Adam Page gets attacked from behind by Red Dragon, and then Adam Cole gets in the ring helping them out, beating Adam Page down. So yeah, Adam Cole and Red Dragon was beating down Adam Page, and then a bunch of security guards was coming down to the ring trying to stop the attack, and they pretty much stopped it, kind of. But then Dark Order comes down, running down to the ring, saving Adam Page. Red Dragon and Adam Cole got out the ring while they was watching 10 was beating down the security guards, and then threw one of them over the top rope onto the other ones, laying all of them out. So yeah, that's what happened. Pretty good segment though. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a tag team match. It was Chris Jericho and Jake Hager versus Santana and Ortiz with Eddie Kingston at ringside. So yeah, Eddie Kingston finally returned and everything. So he comes up the ringside, and it was a tag team match. Pretty good tag team match. I'll give this match 2 out of 5 stars. That's what I'll probably give it. It was a good match. At the very ending of this match, we seen Jericho lock on the walls of Jericho onto Santana, trying to make him tap out, but then he grabs the rope, so he got rope break. And then Eddie Kingston gets on the ring apron. He gets drop kicked right off the ring apron by Jericho. And then, Jericho was setting up, and he was trying to hit Judas Effect onto Santana. Santana ducks down, and then Ortiz hits Jericho upside the head. And then Jericho turns around, and then he gets hit with a discus clothesline by Santana, and then gets pinned for the 3 count. So yeah, Santana and Ortiz defeated Chris Jericho and Jake Hager tonight on Dynamite. Pretty good match, like I said. If you have it, go check it out. And yeah, that was it. And then backstage we had the Elite talking backstage. Adam Cole asking the Young Bucks where were they at and all that. So yeah, pretty good segment right there. But yeah, like I said, I give that match 2 out of 5 stars. But still to come later on tonight, we'll see Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship later on tonight. And as well with Thunder Rosa versus Mercedes Martinez in a no disqualification match. So yeah, we'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a one-on-one match. It was Thunder Rosa versus Mercedes Martinez in a no disqualification match. And this match was pretty good. At one point in this match, we seen Mercedes Martinez hitting a fisherman's suplex off the ring apron onto a table, which was like leaning from the floor to the table, from the floor to the ring, pretty much leaning across it. And yeah, they didn't actually went through it, but it kind of hit it and then slid down it. I guess it was too light for it. That's what happens with majority of the tables at AEW for some reason. They're so damn hard to go through, apparently. But yeah, that's what happened. And then at the very ending of this match, we've seen Thunder Rosa hitting a crucifix bomb onto Mercedes Martinez, and then picks her up, and then hits, I think she calls it the Thunder Driver, onto Mercedes Martinez, onto a pile of steel chairs, and then pins her for the 3 count. So yeah, Thunder Rosa defeated Mercedes Martinez in a no disqualification match tonight on Dynamite. That's what happened. And then after the match ended, Thunder Rosa then picks up Mercedes and showing some respect to her. And then the AEW Women's Champion, Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, and Rebel comes down to the ring. And Britt Baker goes to her sensei and her sensei says, finish her. So yeah, they get in the ring, starts attacking Thunder Rosa, beating her down, and then she looks at Mercedes and then gives her the lead pipe, telling her to hit her, and then she was kind of like taking too long or whatever, and then Jamie Hayter attacks her from behind, beating her down as well. So yeah, Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez got beat down by Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, and Rebel. That's what happened. But it was a pretty good match between Rosa and Mercedes. I'll give that match 2 out of 5 stars. That's why I'll give that match. Or I'll give it 2.5 stars. It was a pretty good match. So yeah, if you have it, go check it out. But still to come later on tonight in the main event, it will be the TNT champion Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin for the TNT championship later on tonight in the main event. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a one-on-one match. It was the main event. It was the TNT champion, Sammy Guevara, versus Darby Allin in a one-on-one match for the TNT championship. And it was a pretty good match. At the ending of this match, we seen Darby going after Sammy Guevara's leg majority of the time. And then at the ending of this match, we seen Darby taking out Sammy. And then he climbs up the top turnbuckle, about to hit the coffin drop. But then we seen Jose go on the ring apron and stuff, distracting the referee. Sting comes up, starts beating him down, throws him over the barricade and stuff. And while the referee was distracted by them two brawling and stuff, Darby Allin then gets hit with a tablet by Andrade El Idolo. And then he gets off the ring apron. And then Sammy Guevara comes up, grabs Darby Allin, and hits the GTH onto him, and then pins him for the 3 count. So Sammy Guevara defeated Darby Allin tonight for the TNT championship. So yeah, he has retained the championship. Pretty good match between the two. And then after the match ended, we seen Andrade get back into the ring, attacking Darby Allin, and then Sammy Guevara gets back into the ring, getting him out the ring. And then Matt Hardy comes down, starts attacking Darby Allin, and Andrade hits Sammy Guevara in the back with the tablet as well, laying him out. So yeah, that's what happened. Pretty good match and stuff. I'll give that match 3 out of 5 stars. That's why I'll give it for the match and what happened after the match and everything. And then Andrade grabbed the TNT championships and started walking out with the titles as well. So yeah, that's what happened. Pretty good match, and tonight's Dynamite was pretty good as well. For tonight's AEW Dynamite, I'll give it 7 out of 10 stars as well. I'll give it pretty good Dynamite tonight. So yeah, if you have yet, go check it out. But yeah, that has been my AEW Dynamite February 16th, 2022 reviews. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, subscribe to this channel, Chris Medeiros, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It'll all be down there in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you guys later for this Friday's AEW Rampage reviews, which will be airing before SmackDown. But I'll probably do my reviews later on that night after SmackDown still. Because I got stuff to do at 7 o'clock and stuff. But yeah, I'll still be doing my Rampage reviews and my Friday Night SmackDown reviews this Friday as well. And this Saturday, I'll be doing my Elimination Chamber reviews. And for tomorrow, I got a video set where I'm going to be doing my Elimination Chamber predictions. So yeah, check that video out as well. That'll be happening tomorrow. So yeah, like I said, subscribe to me and everything, and I'll see you guys later until tomorrow's video.